Hey, what's up, you MULN holders and moneymakers? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about ticker symbol MUL and MULN Automative. Why can it hit $5 once again? Why can we see the fireworks in MULN? What are some of the positive catalysts that you can think about MULN? MULN is going to get listed on Russell 2000 on June 27th. So mark down that on your calendar. You may see the fireworks before June 27th and excitement into the stock price. So you want to keep an eye out. There are lots and lots of positive catalysts that we'll be talking about. If you take a look at MULN in general, the news are super positive. So we will be talking about what drives MULN, what could be the price point. If you think about MULN in the last 5 days, we are up 32%. For last 1 month, we are almost up 30%, and this can continue. This can go back to the initial levels that we had seen earlier this year to $5 to $6. I'm not still saying it can go to $6, but definitely 5 is a resistance, and once it crosses that $5 level, that can become a strong support. So let's talk about all this information. On the top, I'll be sharing one of the greatest and latest news about MULN that can set them up for a long-term success. And it's not a small feat. It's going to be a large success and innovation, and it does seem like MULN can pull that off. So let's talk about all that kind of juicy and interesting information. If you own MULN, if you buy MULN at a very low price, around $1-ish, congratulations, you're going to double, triple, or quadruple the money on your investment. Also note that this is not a financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. This is a penny stock, one of a kind, pretty risky, with the market cap of $438 million US. So it's not a small feat either. And you want to do your own due diligence because penny stocks can go either way. You can make double, triple, quadruple return on your investment. On the flip side, you can lose 50, 60, 70% as well. So do not invest the money that you're not willing to lose. If something that wakes you up at night, don't invest in everything in one stock. Just diversify your portfolio. One thing that I wanted to ask you is, if you really believe that MULN is going to hit $4 or $5, hit that like button. If you own MULN, if you're MULN's shareholder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's share this information with more and more people. I am not a financial advisor, but I do a ton of research. So your like and subscribe can go a long way. It will help me motivate to do more and more videos. So if you really want to watch more MULN, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. Now, if you think about what has happened in last 5 days, such a tremendous run up, 32%. The stock was around $1, went all the way to $1.32. Why I thought $1 could not be $1 could be a great price point, and it won't really hurt. It could not hurt a ton more, because think about it. The year range is 52 cents and year range high is almost $16. Can $1 stock go to $2, $3, $4? Probably yes, especially with what's going on with MULN stock. Let's talk about it. MULN stock gained ahead of June 27th, which is when there is Russell 2000 index launch, and this is on June 27th. So you really want to mark that calendar down. That will be added to Russell 2000 and Russell 3000 indices on June 27th. That has also been volatile ahead of the announcement as well. Investors appear to be banking on higher volume, driving up the shares in the near term. Now, the volume is higher, but it's nowhere near the average volume. So this is the volume on Friday. Average volume 94.5 million. Friday we saw 58.5 million. So just note that yes, the volume is higher. It is going up. So from 27 million, 32 million, 37 million, we are riding on a higher volume at the moment. 57.9, so 58 million, 57 million, 40 million, 32 million, so on and so forth. But it is not nowhere near to the average volume that we have seen for MULN, and it went pretty quickly from $1 to $1.32. Rather, it went to $1 from $1 to $1.39 and it was closed at 132. So it sounds super bullish. Now, if that crosses the average volume, that's going to be win-win situation both for the shareholders and for the stock price, and that is going to drive the stock higher. Now, once it's launched on Russell 2000, Russell 3000 indices, that is going to be impacting a ton more, because guess what? More and more people will be able to trade the stock because its index conclusion or inclusion is really that of a big deal. Probably yes, at least in my opinion, because more and more people will be able to buy. More and more people will have that looked into it. They will have more eyeballs on a stock is always a great thing in my opinion. Mullen Automative has been one of the fastest moving stock in June. Shares of Mullen have continued to grow and this is higher and higher, going higher and higher. Investors price in addition to Russell 2000 and 3000 indices on June 27. Investor place contributor, one of the person mentioned that these additions are not trivial. This is to an indices tracking up smaller cap stocks. And once again, if you think about the smaller cap stocks versus large cap stocks in 2022, starting of this year, smaller cap stocks or small cap stocks got hurt the most. They got slashed down 50%, 70%, 80%, up to 90%. Another thing that you want to think about Mullen is there are too many positive catalysts. Mullen has plethora of positive catalysts coming up. We already talked about this Russell indexes or indices, and you want to think about the start date for Fortune 500 companies was May 12th as well. They're working for a press release as we speak with the Fortune 500 customer maintaining Q2 timeframe. Press release on this matter will be extended by the end of June. So more and more great news coming from Mullen. They also announced the impressive solid state polymer battery test. I am going to talk about this because this can change the game. They can also bring in a lot of license revenue based on this. Not only that, they will be first of a kind implementing this innovative solution, and they can run all the way up to 600 miles with the one full charge. Because of this amazing battery test result, Mullen started negotiating with a couple of major OEMs, and that's really going to be very juicy because they can make a ton of money, millions of dollars out of it. Mullen's vision to share this technology with everyone, with all sorts of devices and equipments, including cell phones, power tools. So they are not going to be limited just with the car and automotive industry. They are going to grow beyond that with having this licensing technology. And once again, they're going to collect royalty. Ching, 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 ching. The cash is coming in for Mullen, for their shareholders, for their investors. Licensing this technology produces a brand new revenue stream, something that market has failed to realize just yet, but people are going to start realizing this very soon. So if you own Mullen, give yourself a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up as well, subscribe so you don't miss out on some juicy information. Mullen is also known for significant transaction. Mullen filed 8K disclosing entered into an agreement with certain investor subject to stockholders approval, of course, to purchase an aggregate of 275 million strong vote of confidence, and this filing is likely related to the significant transaction as well. Fortune 500 customer, that's number one. Another one is the battery result that I'm going to talk in more detail within a second as well. The third one is the deal with OEM, because that's going to create a lot of revenue stream in terms of the licensing deal, where Mullen does not really have any operational overhead, so that EBITDA will going to be under the control. Fourth thing is the transaction and Form 8K. Russell 2000 and 3000 indexes is going to be amazing because more and more, once again, the eyeballs are going to create a lot more momentum, excitement into the stock price. If you think about the Mullen stock in general, I am seeing particularly all great positive news. So you want to think about this. Mullen is too risky to touch? No, not at all. Automative, prepare for this index news, prepare to be the catalyst ahead, prepare to be the polymer battery test results, so on and so forth. Why I want to talk about this Automative skyrocketed test results as a solid state polymer battery testing that exceeded expectations. Now, this is amazing, one of a kind, pretty innovative, because take a look right here. Put forth the result for the solid state polymer battery testing with the Battery Innovation Center in Indiana. The battery has performed exceptionally well. The results speaks for themselves, and their CEO mentioned that I'm pleased with the results with this particular innovation that they have done from BIC in Indiana. Testing results, BIC shows that the state polymer cell rated 300 Ah and 3.7 volts tested at 343.28 Ah with 4.2 volts. That is exceeding expectations that the company was hoping for, and it is in line with the test tolerance from the previous EV grid test results as well. Now, what this means for you, all the investors, if you're not super technical, this is the piece that you want. This is the big takeaway that you want to get out of with. The data supported that, or supports that solid state polymer battery cell technology when it's scaled to vehicle pack level with 150 kW or kilowatt hour equivalent, it can deliver up to 600 miles of range on a full charge for MULN 5 EV crossover. What that means is we have seen, I believe, Lucid at the highest range when it is fully charged, but this is going to beat what Lucid has at the moment, and it can deliver 600 miles of range for after full charge for the MOASS vehicle crossover. The company plans to continue test additional parameters to characterize overall capability and performance. Now, price action, MOASS shares, as we spoke already, is up 37.5%, $1.33. It went all the way to 139. Closed at 132. I'm hoping next week, once again, there are a few different conditions that you want to think about as well, where the market is going overall, because the market had a ton of turbulence. Now think about it, when the small cap stocks got a lot more hate, when the market was down, when the market will start going up, there's a huge possibility that the small cap stock will rebound faster than the large cap stock. Now, if you really believe that, just hit the like button right down in the comment section below. If you think large cap stocks are going to lead, write down in the comment section below why you think that. But in my opinion, small caps went down super fast. It'll go up better than the large cap stocks in terms of the percentage that you want to keep an eye out. Now, why Mullen? Mullen has a strong community behind it. A lot of people are looking into Mullen as a very innovative company. A lot of people are betting on the stock as well. Think about the stock tweets. There are more than 47,000, almost 48,000 watchers watching on stock tweets for MULN. And we see that whenever there's positive news, it starts spiking up in terms of the message volume. So there are lots and lots of eyeballs looking into Mullen. Another thing that you want to note is average volume 94.5. We are nowhere near yet there. We are at 58.5 as of Friday. We went 56, we went to 40 million, 40 to 32 million, and we already bumped up 37 to 38%. In my opinion, that's a massive accomplishment. I hope you like this video. Write down in the comment section below, where do you think Mullen can go if within next 1 month, especially on June 27th. Write down on that mark that down on your calendar so you can figure things out. I hope you like this video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.